people here who are interested, real interest, show real interest in our Cuban-United States relations. I have to tell you that I am very pleased, right, because I have been sent to the United States in this special moment. I think that we are living a very interesting situation. There is a new government in the United States. I don't want to make an assessment publicly because I am a diplomat, but I think that there is an opportunity. I think that we are ready to test that opportunity. We think that today, maybe before was not like this, but today, the overwhelming Americans are in favor of change a policy who has failed, a policy who has been in practice for only 50 years, no more than that, but has not produced any concrete results. A policy which people from the business circles, the American Chamber of Trade, manufacturers are asking why we do not change the policy to work. That if you go to the think tank, we have one distinction. The majority of them are in favor to change the policy. If you go abroad, you will find that the majority, without exception, unanimity, Latin American presidents are in favor of changing the policy. If you go to Europe, you will find that Europe, even NATO, is in favor to see a change in the United States policy. I think that for the United States government, is my personal opinion, there is not a real high political cost. I think that current government will not have a high political cost because conditions are already here. The overwhelming majority of all the different circles Americans are in favor. I hope that this is going to become reality someday. I am not thinking in mañana, but maybe there is a conference on mañana also in the United States. I am sure that we serve the best interests of the United States people and Cuban people to have a normal and civilized relation. There is a lot of items and issues that we have to discuss, both sides, but everything is possible once we sit down on the table. And everything is possible if we both respect sovereignty, the sense of equality, and self-determination for each country. That is only our basic principle to sit down and to negotiate. Someone here asked me, how is the situation that you see are better? I said, well, I want to tell you a little story. The other day, the president of the National Assembly of Cuba was invited to come for a congress. 3 days before he was supposed to come, I received a message from the State Department that unfortunately there will be no visa for the president of the National Assembly. And I rang the president of the National Assembly and said, my friend, there will be no visa. And the reply from my friend was, well, here's my thanks to the State Department, because for the first time, with 3 days in advance, I received that I don't want to work visa. And that is an improvement. I guess what I share with you, it is an improvement. So, my dear friends, my dear guys, certainly, I am here to work with you. I am not here to destruct relations. On the contrary, a diplomat is not for destruction. A diplomat is for building bridge between two nations. We are neighbors. We have a common history. In Cuba, in particular, we know about the United States. The Cuban want to have normal relations with the United States. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Ambassador, thank you very much. You know, I want to encourage everyone to go back to what they were doing, but just in closing, say, you know, one of my deals with Gary Silversmith, this boat, Gary's maybe still here, but maybe running off, is we're going to put this Captain John McKee to work if we ever do break down the embargo and take this boat to Havana. I don't know which 49 people I'm going to 48 but I do, you know, I do feel strongly, you know, that, you know, sometimes people say, well, are you in this advocacy position? You know, not really. I just find, you know, when the question of rationality and irrationality when it comes to conducting and being a steward of one's national security portfolio, and when, you know, Jacob and I are natural cynics when it comes to sort of looking at things skeptically. And when you look at American power today, you have to be somewhat skeptical of the ability of the United States to show that it can achieve things in the rest of the world. And I think it's vital for the United States to reinvent its leverage, to show the world that it can do things and accomplish them. And in my view, Cuba is the lowest hanging fruit of the options out there to demonstrate at almost no cost an ability to change the way gravitational forces work in the world. And I don't have to worry. When we open up exchange, you take Obama's language, President Obama's language on exchange and contact and what it can do. I wish you well, because, you know, when you turn on that flood, it's going to be changed. But I don't want to worry about how you organize it. That's not my problem. But I really do feel that you're asking for something that's going to be a kind of wild ride. But I do think that at some point it gets down to a core issue of what's in the American national interest, what is, and when we get a vote in a couple of weeks of 185 countries that yet again vote against us, it does raise the question of who's isolated in the world. So with that, thank you very much for being here. Enjoy the vote. Those of you who I made a special deal with to be here 45 minutes, I hope you loved the last 15 minutes. And we need to kind of keep it cycling because we've got some other people showing up. So thanks very much for being with us, and I'll stay and I'll look forward to meeting all of you. Ambassador, thank you so much.